Hello, 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 world. Let's go. It is Let's Empower Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. It's your guy Josh Arnold here. And I just know everybody on this high with the Lakers, adding a 17 championship, so shout out to the Lakers, all the Laker fans out there, LeBron, everybody. So, what I kind of want to talk about is when you think about accountability, accountability is an action that we take from an action that we done that we didn't like, somebody may disagree with. It's about taking accountability. And I thought about that. I heard something, and when you take accountability, it bears responsibility. And what that means, when you have taken accountability for a mishap, a mistake, whatever the case may be, the next action, you have to bear responsibility. For that act you made, you have to bear responsibility for not making that act again, doing better. And when you think about the NHL, National Hockey League, the WNBA, the NBA, what they just pulled off, and I want you to really reflect on the bigger picture of what I'm saying. They just pulled off over 90 days, nearly 100 days for some, a strategy of placing all the players in one place of their league in like what we call a bubble. And they was able to remain zero COVID cases, y'all. All these reported zero COVID cases. That is an outstanding amount that you couldn't predict. Like, even though we're gonna put them in a bubble, we're gonna have zero COVID cases. That is what you call extreme execution. That's extreme execution. That's what it looked like. Flawless, zero COVID cases. When at the height of the pandemic, the NBA, we know when it shut down, Rudy Gobert got hit with COVID-19 and other players. And the NBA, I'm using them for example, took responsibility. They took accountability for those players, right? So as a league, as a commissioner, I'm sure Adam Silver asks himself, how can I place my players, the league, the players in a position to be safe and to continue to act on their dreams, winning an NBA championship, putting them all in a position. How can you do that and keep them safe in this global pandemic that we face? And they did it. So he took accountability when they had to shut down the season due to a global pandemic, and didn't want to minimize the spread of COVID. And so the NBA took responsibility now on to really put everybody in a position. We're going to test every day and remain zero COVID cases. That is outstanding. That's extreme execution. But I want to come on at a personal note, and I want you to look at me, guys. Look at me right now. I want to bear really a transparent moment with you. When you think about myself, I always been a loner. I always been a loner since I was young, moved out the house. And when I got married, I still had that same mentality. And I still struggle with it today. But I have improved. But I really thought like I can make the decisions on my own. If I make decisions on behalf of Josh, not behalf of my marriage, it shouldn't reflect on my wife. It shouldn't have any effect on my wife. It shouldn't make her feel any way. I was wrong. Things that you do, I think, tell a lie, telling lies, things like that. Really omitting the truth is really, you lying by omission. And I did those things, and I had to go get help. So I'm telling a lot of you are not taking accountability, but you're trying to bear a lot of responsibility without taking accountability. You must take accountability. And when I went to go get help, when I went to go seek, and some of you all out there, listen to me now, listen to my voice, please go get help. I told you time and time, your mental health is wealth. So when I played to get help, I had this, it was accountability. And upon accountability bears responsibility. So they improving the character who I am. Not those acts that I did before happening again. Because when you see a hurt on somebody's face of something foolish acts that you done, man, it's something you can't describe. And so that's where it bears responsibility, improving character, walking in your purpose. Let's empower. Building, being a voice for the next generation. About 2030, I'm bearing that responsibility to try to have every high school kid that graduate with a universal mentoring program. Right? So let me tell y'all, man, listen, change your mindset. Take accountability. And once you take accountability for your action, bears responsibility. See you next week. Keep hope alive. Let's